It seems Congress has had enough, with Gary Gensler calling out some very illegal movements that this bald young man at heart has been making. We also have a shooting breaking outside of Drake's house. What the hell's going on with that? Plus, we're going to be taking a look at some of the most undervalued altcoins to be looking at right now as the crypto bull market and really alt season gears up for a massive resurgence. All this and more on today's Blockchain Basement. We are the bread and butter of all the information that's been swimming across the internet for crypto news.
If you're gonna screw me, at least pull my hair.
Hell yeah. What do you got?
They could start chopping off fingers. They're like, give me your seed phrase, but I don't know it.
Over 2 years, he's made like 17K on Roblox. And he's
What?
Like 12.
You never listen to me, and we must be married. Yeah, well, how much are you investing? $100.
400 to 600,000. The
think it's
generational signals are now. Now.
You're spread so thin, that's how you get in on Snake. Snake's been my biggest winner.
Here we are. Hello, hello. Hannah,
Hi.
I am so excited to go shooting and make the basement range day a reality tomorrow.
Pew pew.
Pew pew is happening for real. You're actually coming. Owen, selfish as it may be, he is graduating today and has some celebrations about the graduation. I'm just kidding.
I think he graduates tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, he's like celebrating. He's getting things together. Very selfish indeed, thinking of only himself when it comes. I mean, it's a big deal graduating college. You know, he's doing it in cinematography, things he likes doing. So, you know, shout out to Owen. You know I give him guff a lot, but you know, he takes the feedback well. He keeps moving forward. Very based young man he seems to be.
Base.
Mm-hmm. I had Arby's for lunch.
No way.
You know, and I was thinking about it. Arby's, you messed up.
Uh-oh.
The biggest marketing fumble of the century. Arby's has barbecue sandwiches, has a pretty good barbecue sauce. They also have Arby's sauce. Why did they never call their barbecue sauce barbecue sauce? You know what I mean, Hannah?
There's still like an opportunity.
There's still an opportunity. I'm giving this out for free. We even have a freaking Arby's emoji in the chat. Arby's a pretty big deal. So, you know, just a thought that came to my mind, but it's been since 10 a.m. since I went live, and my God, I have put together quite a bit of stories to go over today on the show. But before I get into all of this juicy news, I want to remind everyone that this show is indeed powered by Arculus. We are representing the leading crypto storage platform out there. You can buy, send, swap, and receive all of your crypto with 3-factor authentication. It's backed by CompuSecure and uses NFC technology with no digital components. This ensures the best peace of mind for you and your crypto safeguarding for just $99. But if you use code BASE10 in the link in the description, you can get yours for 10% off. It's always a great day when you are securing and holding your own financial future in your own hands, not leaving it in the hands of the powers that be. But I digress. We got a lot of news to get into today. But before I do, big shout out to the chat. We got Coins Chick in the chat. Shout out to ya. I think I have your article. Pretty awesome. I have an article. Coins Chick tagged me in. So we'll be getting into that a little bit. It was kind of cool. You know what I mean? It's like, what? We got to have you on the show sometime. Nicole Ministator, Bob from accounting, missing out on the Memby. C90FTW, shout out to you. Thank you for dropping the Memby. I think it was a gal named Rachel picked up the membership. Well, hopefully she uses that access for all of the based under the radar information we're dropping in the Discord. Now, Bob, I think it was Bob and C90, wondering if you're real, Rachel. So let us know if you are real. You know, girls in crypto, they got it hard, man. Like,
You never know if they're real. Just tell them they're pretty.
yeah, I mean, and if they are like in crypto and on Twitter, it's kind of sketchy to think that they are real. With the ratio of how many scam accounts, you know what I mean, come at you. How's your crypto trading going?
Do not send your crypto to bots.
Yeah, I mean, they always are asking, you know, if they can leverage up your trades, how your trades are going. Send me some Bitcoin. I'll send you back to. It never works out that way.
I'm really scared that my bot accounts are in people's DMs.
Oh, yeah.
They are. Like,
Oh,
people
yeah.
have sent me screenshots and they have no way of knowing it's not me because my account isn't even there.
Yeah,
you know?
and you know they're there.
Literally, they're in people's DMs, like, trying to scam right now.
Yeah. And they think they're talking to you. That's the scary part about it. You know what I mean?
Can't
That's
get
like
my account back.
the identification verification. That could be a whole thing that we could be doing. But then if you give them that inch and they do aggregate all our data, you can hope that they use it for good.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? The results of how the world works at large, not going so great. Crypto Legend wants that membership, man. You can get it for $4.99 a month, or just be part of the community. We see memberships being gifted all the time in the chat from our absolutely amazing basement dwellers, the foundation of this show. So without further ado, my God, I got a lot to talk about today. And then the shooting tomorrow, you know what I mean? It's a big deal. Like, we're going out there. It's happening. But, you know, I'm going to be making a video about that today. We had this: a security guard was shot outside of Drake's $100 million Toronto mansion amid a feud with Kendrick Lamar. Hannah?
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so explain this to me like I'm 5. I have no idea how much Kendrick Lamar matters. I don't listen. I don't even really know who this person is. The only reason I know Drake is because he painted his fingernails. That's the only reason why. Oh, look at that. Thumbnail investor dropping the Memby. Dropping the Memby. Red Jasper Kane picked up that one. Shout out to you. Okay, so Kendrick Lamar, is he a big deal? Is this guy like a, you know, fill me in on this.
Kendrick's like OG rap culture. I think I went to a Kendrick Lamar concert in like 2015,
Okay.
around there. But he is basically the reason you know Drake. Kendrick is saying that Drake is like a commercial rapper. Like, he doesn't have like, he doesn't have like the real roots, you know. And I didn't even hear Drake's first track. He like dropped a diss track about Kendrick, and then Kendrick dropped a diss track, and I heard that. That's the first one that I heard. And it was insane. He like started it off by like writing like a little note to Drake's son, basically like, "I'm sorry, that's your dad."
Oh, geez.
Like, and he just went in, and then he's like accusing Drake of being like, of hooking up with minors and being, he's just like, "You're a commercial rapper. Don't say the N-word. It's funny when you say it," basically.
Shout out to Rusty real quick. Another membership dropped. This community is just, they're lifting each other up. Okay, and you bring up some interesting things, right? I think it was someone else in the chat, maybe Drake is being targeted
Kendrick
for grooming.
dropped the first track.
Yeah, Kendrick dropped the first track.
And then Drake came back. I don't know. It's been back and forth, but they have been insane. You've got to listen to them.
All right. Maybe I will. You know what I mean? Maybe I will.
But who knows what the hell's going on? Who's shooting outside of Drake's house now?
Oh,
we're talking about
the
rap.
wide cam for you. And you want the sticks? Look at this. I got let's see if I got the right shot for this one. No, he's sneaky. I wonder if I got it's zoomed in right now. It's zoomed in. We got a special guest that just joined us here in the show. All right. So Kendrick Lamar doesn't like Drake. I don't like Drake as well. So we have that in common. Kendrick, whoever
I like
you
them
are.
both. I think
like
they're
them both.
so smart, and there is
No, you're fine. That's the wrong
so
one.
many people talking about them right now, and that's exactly what the point is.
Also,
so it's working.
We got to unmute your mic, Nick. Yeah. We got to unmute your mic. Hannah.
Nick Tater has a right.
I have a hard time following these situations. I really think that I dislike Drake more than I don't know anything about this Kendrick person. Other than apparently he's a good rapper.
Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. Overrated?
Overrated.
Yeah. I mean, because a lot of the rap that I hear, it's like the new mumble stuff. It's no Eazy-E.
I mean, he's fine, but if you compare him to like, Ghostface Killah, he's just, I don't know.
I'm an Eazy-E maxi. I love Eazy-E.
Well, see, now you just revealed your hand. How do we like the new membership?
Dude, they
labels?
were talking about, so what'd you do? So we got different tiers, something going on?
Different tiers.
Okay.
So
okay.
Simps.
Yeah, basically the highest level. I don't think anyone's at the highest level yet. There are about 8 people that will get the highest level, and you get the platinum blockchain basement logo when you are a member for a year.
A platinum one.
Platinum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a year from now, we won't even have an election. So that'll be good.
I know.
You guys are going to want access to the Discord
So,
before
like,
that
Matt,
goes down.
See, Matt, he's new. He's got the old one.
Oh, okay.
But then when you're in for a couple months, then you get the block.
Oh,
and then when you're 6
Wow.
months or more, you get the blue block.
And here's how terrible. we
Hey.
discussed this.
Yeah.
Blue
Yeah.
blocks in chat. What up,
Blue
gang?
blocks in chat.
Y'all are
I
the
saw some
OGs.
yellow blocks in there. Nice to
Yeah.
see. Well, okay. So now we've gotten the Kendrick Lamar Drake thing off of our chest. I had to get it off my
Wait,
chest.
what's the shooting though?
Rachel Noss is real. Look at that.
Rachel, look
Shout
at
out to
you.
that. Psychedelic. Yeah, she's real.
Nice.
So we are going shooting tomorrow. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, Hannah, you're able to come, right?
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
coming.
Whew.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Owen not gonna make it. Okay. He's
But he
he's
decided
graduating.
he did not quit school
Yeah.
when we told him to quit college, and now you can't go shooting.
He's a
What
busy
happens?
young man. He's a busy young
Driftman, welcome
man.
to OG.
University is a scam.
You know, so how do you feel? Like, I was kind of taking a risk saying that we'd hold around the 60 level. We did punch down to 57K, Nick. But
Yeah. I
now,
need to take your screen.
sure, you send it on over there.
Okay.
We're sitting here at 63.2.
I like it.
The shelf has been built.
Okay.
And really, what I see here is a lot of the bids are giving up on trying to get back down into the 55 level because we were looking at the liquidations. They're all
Yep.
cleared out. You know, now we have everyone coming back, feeling bullish statistically. But they're saying that we're going to have a big leg down, probably trying to push us to the 50K level because of all this Gary Gensler FUD.
No, it's
Yeah.
impossible.
I really feel the same. I don't feel like it's going to be able to push us down that level. And this price point holding damn strong. It does cost 70. What was it? What's the price to mine in Bitcoin? Isn't it like $70,000?
I don't think it's that much. I think we are at break even right now.
We're at break even right now. Okay. Still not broken the all-time high if you account for inflation. If you account for inflation and the buying power of the dollar, we got to breach $80,000 to reclaim the same good times in purchasing power that we had back here. Cali Crypto Dude, can we go paintballing after the pizza party? If we do, I'm down to fly out. Dude, I absolutely will go.
Yeah, we can't. We can't go.
Damn it. Why not?
There's Hannah. Where's my spot?
I don't even think we have one set up for you.
Well, hey, look.
Catalina.
Yeah, just talk
There's
on that one.
Catalina.
Yeah. There's
Oh, yeah.
Archangel.
I'm not even in there. I'm not important enough.
Well, dude, you weren't here, man. Where were you?
Where were you?
Setting up the goddamn show.
Yeah, it's at nighttime. So
Yeah.
You're welcome to fly in, but yeah, sorry.
I have a really nice paintball gun that I want to.
you? What is
yeah,
it?
it's a
auto-
Titman.
Oh, the Model 98.
It's a mag-fed Titman.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Mag-fed Titman. There's no like I know a lot of people discount paintball or airsoft as a game, but it is a game of angles. And guess what? Angles are everything when it comes
way
to
of life.
that stuff. Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's all about perspective.
Yeah.
You know. So without all that, and now that all that stuff out of my head, we can go into Bitcoin. We've seen posts from this reasonable character, Satoshi Flipper, highlighting that we've never seen Bitcoin so undervalued. Literally nothing priced in now. None of the spot ETF demand streams or the inscription/ordinals demand are being priced in. And really, you know, looking at this, we had strong outflows from Grayscale. Now those have subsided all along the way up and to the right as far as price action. BlackRock was buying those Grayscale dumps the entire way along. Just a transfer of hands. Now we have, Hong Kong and their Ethereum. There are, I had the story today, but I didn't want to give it too much credence yet. But China, the mainland of China, is being rumored to get access to Bitcoin through ETFs as well. It's kind of hard to believe that that's actually going to come true, but this is the same feeling that I had about the American ETFs until a few months up to them, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is actually happening." Are you guys? Let's go around the room. Okay, so we know Hong Kong, this District 1 version of China, the financial hub, has the access, right?
Yes.
So the haves are having it.
Yeah.
But are the have-nots going to be able to access Bitcoin at the large scale in the mainland of China, not District 1, not the elite portion of it?
Not through traditional channels.
You don't think so?
I think they're going to be doing it the way that they buy real estate here. As a family,
Okay.
like they're going to pile all their money into
Yeah, little funds that they build together.
and they buy some dump
Okay.
in Vancouver
Damn, your
for
reasonable,
4 million.
intelligent take.
for $4 million and then sit on it.
That was excellent.
Oh,
Hannah,
that's it.
I
Great
was,
show, guys.
that was
this-
good. That was good.
What do you have to do to go from outside of Hong Kong to Hong Kong? Like, if you're a citizen of China, are they allowed to like go to Hong Kong?
I'm pretty sure they're able to travel there, but it's like,
Not
Depends.
citizenship.
yeah, it does depend.
Because that
what you
was
posted
so
online.
weird and confusing to me that Hong Kong is like in mainland China, but Chinese citizens don't have access to it. Like, it's not.
Well, it's the separation of haves and have-nots. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's
It's not equal.
wild.
That's just the way it
No.
goes.
So
Everyone's
no.
excited about this pizza party.
It's
Yeah,
When
the
when
invite's
is
in
the
the
pizza party?
The invite is in the Discord. It's an
Okay.
event. If you go to the events tab in the Discord, then you can see has the address, the times,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Everybody
come and
join.
find
If
us.
you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Check it once a day.
Yep.
You never know.
You guys are always, you're building some chaotic machines down there, mining crypto. You guys are getting in there deep. Like, you know, and I gave my basic just playbook update now that I saw a little bit of normalcy coming in Bitcoin price and expecting that, you know, I still view it as right around 200 days of juicy entry points for altcoins. So, you know, I'll adjust the time frames and close the time windows in my mind frame if I see that coming. But you know, as it sits right now, we're looking hella bullish. Like between Bitcoin balances of 100 to 1,000 Bitcoin are buying aggressively. This is the supply held by entities with that balance or more in the orange line. And this is absolutely showing no chill at all.
Wow.
Pretty funny to see it jackknife right when it hits this peak. This is how it goes. You know, this is the early signs, like watching those videos of people being booed off stage for talking about Bitcoin at Ohio State University this
We're
morning.
nowhere near the top.
I know. I mean, it gave me so much calm inside my body just knowing that we are well ahead of time. And this, it's just pictures, the pictures all in this. I mean, you have the jackknife upwards in these massive wallets, buying up everything they can, literally right at the peak. This is, you know, that entire stadium of people that were ignoring that kid talking about Bitcoin are all exit liquidity.
I love it.
You know what I mean? There's plenty of it to be had.
They'll serve their purpose.
Yeah. You know, they could have made it to the basement and you know, saved themselves from true defeat.
But they won't because we don't have enough likes.
That is so true. We
Yeah.
need more likes. We
We
need
only have
more likes.
75, and that's
You know,
sad.
not only the Ohio State University kids compounding tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt for jobs that'll be outsourced by AI in 10 years.
less than that. Yeah.
And they're sitting there booing their only mechanism of financial escape. It's incredible.
Well, between that and bullets.
Bullets, yes. Well,
Yeah.
bullets are like the next step. I figure I'll try to communicate with my dollar first.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like in my mind, that's kind of the steps I'm trying to take
Yep.
here is communicate with the dollar. It's a strong vote. Probably won't be heard. You know, I'll make money doing so and being a psycho holding crypto rather than a failing fiat currency.
Mm-hmm.
But the powers that be likely will not ever. And look at this. Look at Corey Harden. I had to,
Corey
I just
Harden's
saw
going
Corey
nuts.
showed up. Look at his nunchuck skills this guy brings to the table first thing in the morning. Getting after, I think he broke his phone though. So shout out to you, Corey. But this is how I feel trying to fight back all these idiots say that crypto
Yikes.
is scams, all this stuff. I mean, he's got some moves.
Yeah, that's
Got some
pretty
chops.
sick.
Yeah.
So there is the large whales just hammering in at the perfect wrong time. Expect more of that. Shout out to $0. Let's see who got it. Oh, Corey
Wow.
Harden got it.
Corey
Look at
Harden.
that. Jay-Z bringing up a good point. Bitcoin to bullets ratio matters. We should have a Bitcoin to bullets graph. We should value Bitcoin in ammo.
So like go by 9mm?
Yeah, like how many 9mm rounds will one Bitcoin buy you? Like that could be a
that's
literal
shitload.
chart.
We should do rounds per Satoshi.
See,
That's a little
an
bit
idea.
more like feasible.
Yeah.
Like what is it now? Like 1,000 Satoshis per round?
God, we're gonna have to run the math. I don't want to run the math live on air. I'll probably be way off, but I'll bet you. God, I mean, because a 9 goes for about 30 cents.
No.
9 mil?
That's like 23 cents.
Well, 23. It's like 20 to 40 cents. It depends on what type you're buying.
40 cents for a 9 millimeter?
Yeah.
You're drunk.
No, there's some out there. We need to make that graph a reality. I think that'd be good.
Where do you buy your pew pew?
I haven't bought in years.
Oh yeah,
I
you
haven't-
stocked up.
Yeah, like honestly, I bought basically all the ammo that I've had for years about 9 years ago. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like,
Okay.
it was a time frame. I was like, I met Tia and realized, holy shit, I'm gonna start a family, and I got enough ammo to put the structure of my home at risk. I'll just put it that way. So,
Wow.
you know,
Nice.
ever since then, I've been all right. I sold some during the panty because those are good returns. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah, I
like
bet.
3x, 3 or 4x during
I'm sure.
so that was a good deal. You know, but basically I haven't had to buy for quite some time. Now, we in the crypto realm have more ammo to go against Gary Gensler with, and it comes in the form of Tom Emmer in Congress calling
Still don't
out.
trust him.
I'm trying to listen to this. These are some hot words coming out of this man. Press.
Oh yeah, PC audio. Got it.
Chairman Gary Gensler's tenure at the SEC has been characterized by regulatory hypocrisy, inconsistency, and incompetence. The Securities and Exchange Commission's Staff Accounting Bulletin 121, commonly known as SAB 121, is just one example of Chair Gensler's egregious attempts to expand the SEC's authority and his clear bias toward the digital asset ecosystem. More than 2 years ago, the SEC disguised this illegal rule as guidance, circumventing Congress and public input so they could prevent banks from safeguarding consumer-owned digital assets. However, this rule isn't just overreaching and illegal. It violates the SEC's statutory mission.
Correct.
First, SAB 121 introduces more unnecessary and avoidable concentration risk into the digital asset ecosystem, making our markets less fair, less orderly, and less efficient.
Look at Mike Johnson
Second,
up there.
it weakens investor protections by barring Americans from using the established banking infrastructure to custody their digital assets, which leaves Americans' assets more vulnerable if a custodian becomes insolvent.
Well, Mike Johnson is a penis.
That's kind of what I was getting sidetracked on. Wasn't he the guy that tried to make Christianity illegal?
He did.
He did.
He did.
He made the New Testament illegal, and I don't know if the Senate's going to pass it, but yeah,
When?
that guy's the worst. Mike Johnson, like last week, and then
Why would he even try to do that?
he got put in as the Speaker of the House saying, "Hey, we're not going to do any more of this Ukraine stuff. We're going to balance the budget, blah 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 blah." And then he goes in for one meeting with the Security Council. He's like, "Well, you know, the Ukraine thing's really complicated, guys. So,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
guy's
Mark
the
Echo.
worst.
Oh, I think our Echo's still on.
Probably.
done."
There it is. So Mike Johnson trying to make Christianity legal, a weird move. It is good to see Tom Emmer take aim at Gary Gensler, though, for basically skirting around congressional approval
Yeah.
to go ahead and use what he's decided to move into crypto regulation, because that affects our wallets. You know, it's affecting it less and less now that you know, we're more mature of a market. We have the ETFs. We have this one of the largest institutions on the planet backing it. It's an immovable object, meets an unstoppable force.
Yep.
You know, so we do have that going for us, but it is nice to see just glimmers of hope out of Congress showing that they might actually make a move against it. We have Mike Flood, U.S. representative, I believe out of Nebraska, talking about SAB 121 as well. And, you know, this is just, it's going to take a concerted move, but it's all against these old
this
hawks.
guy.
I know. This is making around again because they're trying to paint us as basically anti-American. If we're interested in crypto / Bitcoin, their talking points are that it is anti-American, that you are assisting terrorists or some kind of nefarious organization by simply wanting to take control of your own finances.
Oh, let's see the new emojis that I put in.
Oh my God, we are just cooking. You got the Chad one in there too?
The
Chad one, we got Jerome
guys,
Powell.
put some Giga Chads in the chat. But I got
my
the
God.
Doomer, I got Papa Pow, and then the Fire one, the Fire
Oh my
Dog.
God. The dog on fire, is that the Doomer? No, the Doomer's the one smoking.
Smoking,
Yeah. The dog on fire, that meme's going to be discovered by aliens 200 years from now, or Nephilim, whatever you want to call them. So, we have this kind of conversation being painted. Yes, I think it'll fail in the long term. But here is just a highlight on who hates you for being involved in crypto and watching this channel. This is from Ryan Sean Adams. Strongly against Americans owning digital property. And this is the list.
So this is a website, actually.
Yeah.
We need to talk to them. We need to have them on the show.
I know.
They do a whole crypto voting thing.
I know. It's not Stand with Crypto.
It is.
Right? It is. We covered them yesterday, too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we need to reach out to them.
They're highlighting Brad Sherman, the guy in the last video. Elizabeth Warren, we all know her, Pocahontas. Tina Smith, Sheldon Whitehouse, Angus King, Gary Peters, Gene Shaheen, Sherrod Brown.
Yeah, Sherrod Brown.
Jack Reed, Norma Torres, John Hickenlooper. This guy is a piece of garbage.
Is he human garbage?
Yeah, well, he's from Colorado. I had to deal with him in Colorado. Just created a nice little cesspool for everyone to swim around in and watch their prices of homes go to the absolute moon. If you notice, most of these are Democrats. So there's that. There's a couple Republicans here.
Who's in Florida?
Yeah, who the hell is this? Carlos? Get the hell out of here, Carlos.
Carlos, you're screwing it up.
Tony.
You're fumbling the bag.
Get out of here, Tony. You suck. Let's see here. Yeah, most of them are Democrats. You got a Montana Republican Congress, Matt Rosendale.
Matt, you're a fraud.
Yeah. So we need to see this, though. I mean, and like I saw Robert F. Kennedy's pretty moving advertisement for his campaign. And I was just thinking, it would really be refreshing to see an effective third party, at least get both sides to back off the polarization.
I know. I feel like I just have to vote.
I mean, wouldn't it, like, imagine the balance that, like, we talk about decentralization, balancing power structures out in currency.
Becoming anti-fragile.
Right. Anti-fragile. And then, it's seeming to work pretty good for Bitcoin. And we have this bipolar, turd sandwich or, shit on a shingle option set, basically. Mm-hmm. If we had a third party that even was slightly effective and even gathered 20% of the votes, it would make them think twice about the hyperpolarization movements that each side is making. Yeah. You know what I mean? So just something to think about. I was thinking about this too, Nick. So if you are on the far right or the far left and you keep going right or left, you end up meeting each other in the middle at the destruction
of
society.
Like a human centipede.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just try to be in the middle. Try to understand both sides, for God's sakes.
Try to be outside of it.
About balance.
Yeah, exactly. It really is. Get rid of the two-party system. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just, even if he loses, but he gains 20% of the vote, 25% of the vote, they're going to see that and they're going to take notice of it.
That's okay. That is a thing. Dirty Dan said, get rid of party identification on ballots. I feel like that for my generation is just not, like, I don't understand how that can be a thing. That's like one of the main reasons I don't like voting, because
Really?
I don't want to associate with a side. I don't want to pick it.
Well, I'm
I
a
am not, like-
constitutionalist. That's like what I put my registration as, constitutionalist.
You don't have to put right or left.
No, and you can put independent. You know what I mean?
But still, I'm like, that is weird. I do not want to like register my name with a side and submit that to the government.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I mean,
interesting point of view.
Weird.
What you're saying is totally true. You don't have to be so polarized. And I'm a Constitution maxi. You know what I mean? I take it very literally.
But it's an evolving, growing document.
No,
True.
for fuck's sake.
True. The Constitution was written a long time ago by old white guys, and it has to evolve.
Dude,
okay?
those old white guys.
Guys, one in the chat if you think the Constitution needs to evolve, and we need to just rip it up.
We need 20 Supreme Court justices now.
One in the chat if you think the Constitution is old and stupid. Two in the chat if you're not a goddamn idiot.
Oh my God. Well, TikTok is suing the government over its unconstitutional ban. This broke right before we went live as well. ByteDance moving in to...
you knew this was going to happen.
I knew this was coming. You know what I mean? Good for them for standing up for themselves. They got quite a battle to undertake, especially as the country moves towards trade sanctions and a literal economic and physical war. But TikTok is suing the government over new law that would force the short-form video app to be divested from China-based parent company ByteDance or face a ban in the United States. The devil in the details is that this bill applies to all foreign investment vehicles that have come into organizations operating in the United States.
Yeah, but there's a lot of domestic money.
A lot of domestic money. There's most companies have Chinese backings here in the United States. That's the ugly truth of it. We sold our consumer economy out to the Chinese in the short form version of, ease of access, nice and simple and fast shipping. You know what I mean?
Should I assassinate anyone in the chat who puts a number 1?
Oh, no. They were afraid to talk. They were afraid to talk. I think Bob was kind of worried about you. You know what I mean? Sometimes Nick wakes up and chooses violence.
Often it's the days where I don't choose.
That's where you got to worry because it's like fermenting. Yeah, makes sense. So TikTok.
This is weird.
What's that?
Why is a sale not possible? Like, the complaint argues that a sale from ByteDance isn't possible and the law would force a shutdown by January 2025. Why is it not possible? Because all of the data is going to go somewhere?
Well, all the data is going somewhere, but their investment amounts they're holding up of the valuation of the company is probably tied into that as well. You're basically asking them to dissolve themselves and try to rebuild from within here in the United States. Probably not too monetarily interesting for ByteDance or TikTok to do, really. You know what I mean? So, and on top of it, it's unconstitutional. So it'll be interesting seeing how far this gets through. Don't expect Uncle Joe to let them off with this one. Uncle Joe is still in power. As much as I dislike it,
I mean, he's not though, right?
I mean, whoever's running his machine is, speaking of drones, Hannah, that DJM drone, we're going to get that thing working.
Yeah.
I figured out the parts list for it with TJ's brother, and we're going to get that thing rolling. Good. I really wish I had it for tomorrow, but we'll see how quick I can get on that. Now, within this, remember when Uncle Joe was saying that we're only going after people over $400,000 a year? Well, guess what? 63% of their new audits for the summer of 23 targeted taxpayers with an income of less than $200,000.
How do they know this already?
Oh my God. It's just like
they're currently doing this right now. They're doing last year's taxes. So they already know.
They already knew.
60.
They already knew. They're coming for the little guy, and they lied to you saying, no, we're going to leave the little guy alone. These 87,000 crypto agents or IRS agents, that was a kind of a slip there because I feel like that they are in a form building out an anti-crypto army.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's going to take quite an infrastructure of people and knowledge to do so. But even as far back as last year, the taxes from last year, 63% of them going after us, the little guys, people that are in the middle class. This is absolutely unconstitutional as well and should be dealt with accordingly. Now, okay, I got all the macro. I got all the stuff out of my bones.
We're going to talk about meme coins now?
We're going to meme coins. So first, we got to talk about just what we do here in crypto, what we used to do. This is a great post from Hoim, Crypto Hoim. What we used to do: buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, buy large, mid, and low caps, and watch money trickle through and pump. What we do now: analyze the Bitcoin price to understand the season we're in.
Yes.
Look for the secular trends. Isolate those trends like RWAs. Is ISO going to live? Is RWAs going to destroy ISO? Think about those things when you're thinking about that. Now you look to see if the memes AI narrative, this is largely a narrative at the moment. There's not a lot of actual use case with AI and blockchain yet. Yes, I see it coming. Yes, I think there's immense upside to it, but it's still not fully in place. Real world assets and DPIN. And remember, it's person versus person, each other on these secular trends. You got to get in on them. 100%. That's like, you have to think about the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people are trying to marry these altcoins that they see that are, sure, they're hella bullish. They got the great connections, but I'm not holding them into 2030, but not by a long shot. I'm looking at this cycle in and of itself. Like, to really get up and out of my spot where I only had a few $1,000s to work with, I had to make it through 2 cycles to like get that bag that was actually worth something sizable. Now that I'm a few into it, I am more just building like coverage bags. Like I'll cover layer 2s.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Optimism, Arbitrum, but then the layer 2s on Bitcoin. That's the new squeeze that's not here.
I can tell you what, man. If the bands on the pi cycle top indicator are still spread apart, on the next pump up, once we get back into like an 89 or 90 on the fear and greed index, and we're nowhere near what that cycle indicator says we're near the top, I'm selling everything but my Bitcoin.
Really?
And then I'll wait for the crash, and then I'm going to buy back in.
Okay.
I did not take enough profits last time, RIP. But I tell you, I'm going by that because I've seen the fear and greed index coincide with pumps and dumps just too many times now. It's just such a good indicator. And again, I don't do TA. I'm not like day trading and stuff. Right. But man, when you're trading on the monthly and the weekly, you can make an ass load of money.
And that's like what I was trying to tell people is like that's where the nasty gains can be made is trading that monthly. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'll look as close in as like the daily, you know what I mean, to get a decent bellwether, but the monthly really tells the picture.
It really does.
You know. So that being said, we have a new Coinbase lawsuit suggesting Solana, Near, and Stellar and other coins are securities. This is more buffoonery from the SEC going against my boo here, Near Protocol. Not liking that. Really hasn't affected the price all that much. Polygon Matic, Uniswap, and Solana. Plaintiffs allege that the leading U.S. exchange knowingly and intentionally violated state security laws since it started doing business, operating as an unregistered broker-dealer. This, in my opinion, will be shot down.
Yes.
So
all this stuff with the SEC is going to go away because you knew that they were done when they went after Robinhood.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But then the Coinbase letters and questions to the SEC is like clearly written, meant for court.
Yes.
It was meant for court.
Yeah.
So, we got some questions. We got to look at Tucker and Gummy.
No, we don't.
I mean, I'll check them out probably. I'm still holding. You know what meme coin that I have that's waking the hell up today?
Maneki.
What is it? It's VCat. Vibin Cat.
Vibin Cat again? We're still doing this?
Yeah, I'm still riding it. I mean, that's how I do it. I'm here for the chaos, bro. I buy like a little bag and see if it moons. If it doesn't moon, I hold it to zero. If it does moon, I'm buying a Lambo. Not a Lambo, a Resvani.
Whoa, no Lambos.
Yeah, I'm getting a Resvani instead. But look at this thing. It out of nowhere pumped 430% right now. Do believe I bought in this trench on like the middle of this trench. There should be somewhere around here. I am definitely up by like 3x. So it's actually much better than that. Yeah, I'm 3x right now on the buy. And that's even with this pullback. Vibin Cat, feeling it out. Hodling this one, probably going to try to make it. I mean, I've seen a lot of pretty dang big accounts and large bags holding on to this token, even through the downturn. So I am interested to see where that one goes. We covered that. So this go here. Now we have real world assets by development, a list from Santiment highlighting the list compiled.
Ooh, I like this list.
It's a good list.
I can already see the pick.
You like one?
Centrifuge.
Yes, there it is.
I've been talking about it, guys.
I know.
This was probably January.
And it's on the development. I mean, this is the activity that's not recognized price-wise.
I know.
This is the juicy stuff.
I know.
Counting any non-redundant GitHub activity and averaging the daily activity over the last 30 days. Chainlink, still the king.
I've got Arai.
You've got Arai?
Yeah. Okay. Leo was talking about Arai.
Okay.
It has not moved since I bought it. It has been flat.
Well, and that's something that like a lot of people have a hard time understanding.
Yeah.
But when you're looking for the next 100x, this is from Shaw. It's a great explainer. It's like you look for a chart like this, a diamond hand, community, viral potential, and a base team. But on top of that, potential future use cases. Yep. This is, this is the type of stuff that I'm trying to buy. I bought Trump Pepe in a situation like this. It's actually not doing too bad. I bought recent one. VCat was kind of in this situation. Mick Friend, I still hold that damn thing, and it might re-rise. You know what I mean? But Mick Friend, man, that one got gutted. You know what I mean? That's why. But it was a $30,000 market cap. We're going into chaos.
You're swimming in the deep end of the pool.
Absolutely. You know what I mean?
You've been brought into deep waters.
Nicole Minnis is bringing up MAGA. I bet you it's still holding pretty good.
MAGA, they may be coming on the show here.
No. Stop it.
I was in their spaces the other week.
What?
I was in their spaces the other week, and I made friends with, I think his name is Josh.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
our friend Jackie is like one of their ambassadors.
Yeah.
So Josh was like, you were like the funniest guy in the spaces that I've ever heard in a long time. And so, yeah, I think they're going to come on the show.
You won him over with your charm.
I came into the space. Jackie brought me up and I said, guys, I just took a puck of Zin and I'm buying meme coins. Feeling great.
And you have to do it in that order because
Yeah.
the Zen or it's straight to the veins. Like
It's
you
straight.
absorb it really fast.
And I didn't do one. I literally emptied the entire puck into my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out this
Throw
graph
up.
on MAGA. It actually looks just like the graph we just showed right there.
Oh,
So,
wow. There you go.
I mean, in what kind of, you have the cult classics. You have all the makings for absolute chaos. It is already at $227 million, much higher than it was when I first called it, which is sad and great at the same time.
I pitched to them that they need to do staking.
Did you?
And then you get Baron token.
Baron token. Dude, I kind of fear Baron. I'm not going to lie,
Baron,
bro.
is he a Nephilim?
Dude, well, I mean, but it's the look on his face.
I think that they have created something
that
that they cannot control.
20 or 30 years from now, it's going to get weird.
It may be less than that, bro.
You think
Because
so?
he's 18 now.
Oh, my God. Well,
So
you have
I
to be
think-
at least 35.
Not to run for Senate.
Well, that's true. That's a
Yeah,
good damn
and he
point.
could. You think his dad was disruptive?
Oh, my God.
Baron's going to be disruptive for the next 60 years.
Baron just looks like
Pull him up here.
yeah, all right.
Pull
we're
up
going
a
in.
Baron
We're going
pick, a
in.
tasteful Baron pick.
Trump.
But yeah, the guys with MAGA coin, they
Look at
actually
this kid. This kid is ready to like.
no.
Oh
That's
my
old.
God.
That's
Look at
old.
him.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
you gotta
right
find
there. You
there.
can
Yeah,
see
the
him.
one
This
dude,
one?
Baron Trump 2024,
all right, fine.
because he's taller than his dad.
Why does funeral come up?
Because that's images. Baron
That's
Trump.
actually Trump's kid.
That's the one. That's where next to his dad.
Right here. This one.
Yes,
So young.
Dude, he's huge.
he's
though.
huge.
I mean,
He's
look
a
at this kid.
giant. Because his dad's like what 6'3".
Damn, that kid
Yeah,
has
Trump's not
a
short.
life.
This kid, like, I am kind of concerned about how hard this kid is going to win an election at some point in my life. Like,
he is driven by demons.
I know, dude. Like, and like, I see the face, just the cold calculate. I mean, to think about absorbing everything that he's been able to absorb about the attacks against his father, the things his dad has been up against, the time frame that he was a president for. This kid is, I mean, he reminds me of Bane from Batman or
Well,
something.
we'll
like
see.
that.
Oh, he's
We-
about
we-
to graduate from Florida.
Yeah,
Is
we
he
don't want to
really?
hype him up too much.
I mean, I'm not trying to hop. I'm
'Cause
trying
he
to
may
worry
have
about
like an effeminate voice or something like that. But so far, the visuals are indicating
Mhm.
that Baron may be a Baron
Oh God.
at some point in the United States.
Jesus. Oh God. I don't even
What if he becomes the governor of New York and like totally cleans the state up?
like he just turns New York into the next El Salvador or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
arrests 75,000 gang members.
Yeah, like he takes away all the tolls on the bridges,
Oh
and if you're like a criminal and you do like some heinous crime, there's just like spikes and bodies on the spikes of all the criminals that he's had publicly executed. Like, welcome to New York. This is the safest city on the planet.
I wonder about this
Been
kid.
waiting for you.
Just something about him, man.
I know.
But back to this list, top activity on these RWA projects. We got Chainlink holding it down with number 1, Synthetics, SNX, Centrifuge. Nick's early call. You got a bag of this thing?
I have not bought it yet. I bought $1,000 worth of Injective today.
Did you really?
Did.
Okay. Let's go to CFG, see where this one is sitting currently.
It's very good. It is a very good chart. You will like
Let's
it.
see here.
You will like it.
Oh wow. Yeah, now this is exactly the
That's the stuff.
this is the juice you want to be seeing here, folks. Let's just do and
it's 180,
This-
$348 million market cap.
when I see something like this, it's like this is almost like Casper, but the market cap is so much lower than
Yeah.
Casper. That's where
Yeah, and
these
it-
types of situations get a slight pass.
And it incentivizes locking up the asset because
Yeah.
it's RWA play.
yeah.
Yeah.
RWAs are a long-term thing, man.
They are.
But it's like if you're choosing the right one that's around in 2030, you're absolutely set. You know what I mean? Like these things, they're basically the largest banks in the United States are calling for a $16 trillion total market cap for RWAs by 2030. So
Wait, how much?
$15 trillion.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
So when we look at 334 mil, a small play on that might not hurt. Now, another one that I like, well, here's just a highlight on this Hong Kong news for Chainlink. Founder of RD Technologies, Dr. Norman Chan, served as the chief executive at Hong Kong Monetary Authority for 10 years, and Chainlink is about to put the entire Hong Kong economy on their chain. I'm not going to curse a bunch like this, but this is in response to this announcement that Chainlink is integrating CCIP and proof of reserve to power HKDR, a stable coin backed 1-to-1 by the Hong Kong dollar.
That's very bullish.
Pretty insane to see, and now I'm thinking about this. Chainlink's kind of playing both sides of the fence, so to speak.
That way they always win.
I mean, right? Like, we see Chainlink working with Swift outwardly and in the public. You better get that one. So Swift working with Chainlink. Now you have Hong Kong and the BRICS side working with Chainlink, not to mention WadsPay, Ethereum, and Chainlink all working together to build the baseline for digital currencies within BRICS. Like, Chainlink is covering all bases. And, in this bull cycle with what we're looking at, Chainlink's still my biggest bag. Hasn't ripped once again like it did previously.
Nope.
I'll still be holding a large amount of that, but I'm going to use some of the gains to be rolling into like more Ondo, more Arrow, more base things. That's just kind of how I'm playing it. Rinse and repeat. Get the 3 or 4, sometimes 5x. Put it into even lower market cap stuff. Watch those go absolutely nuts, and just repeat the process all over.
I want to ask you something, Drew.
Yeah.
What are you going to stable out in term?
Guns and house. Like, I am completely gonna get out of crypto and let it fall and then just buy back in. Like, I don't know, like I held Bitcoin through the downturns, and at least I was insulated from the altcoin like 90% wreckage. You know what I mean? But last cycle, when I was forced to sell a good amount of Ethereum and gold, and I felt like it was the stupidest thing I've ever done, because I was like, man, I should be just putting it into some, stables on this, some dry powder or something like that, but I'm missing out. I sold damn near all my Ethereum at $4,800.
Yeah.
And I felt like a moron.
No, man,
but I felt like a moron at the time. And like, just sitting there and thinking about that over the time, it's just like, I really enjoy the vehicles and like the home I was able to get into and all those things. So really, I'm trying to just get finalize my mortgage. I got a little bit left on my mortgage to kill.
Yep.
And then use the remainder to just get a new fleet of vehicles. And then if possible, another house to just create that income. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to take control of my time. Yeah. It's really what this is about. It's like, I'm in crypto because I want to have control and authority over my own time. And if we stay in this rat wheel that continually makes us run forward to keep up with mortgage, you know what I mean? That is just, and plus people were kind of fudding the idea of owning a home in the morning show. I view paying for rent as putting a briefcase of money in the dumpster and lighting it on fire once a month. That's how I view that as. So, that's essentially my plan. Or what are you doing? Am I crazy in doing this, do you think? Or,
well, I mean, there's strategies to using rent as a tax to lower your tax exposure. Like if you, anyways, that's a whole nother video in and of itself. But as far as like dry powder on the sides, if I'm going to pull out of the crypto market at the top, which I will time perfectly, I'm probably not going to go into a stable coin, because what happened last time.
Yeah. Well, you're right.
A couple stable coins went to zero.
You stabled up into what the hell is that? Luna?
Which one went to zero?
A couple of them, Luna, and then I think Frax had a lot of BUSD went away.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So I'm actually going to put, if I want to encrypt like really quickly accessible to crypto, I'm going to put it in Pax Gold.
The gold backed one.
The gold backed one.
That's not a bad play.
So y'all are no USDT, no USDC.
Well, USDC is the IRS and Tether is the FBI.
Yeah, that's huge.
So I'm not going to
pick your poison there. That's
and then I'm going to cash the rest out into gold and ammunition.
I don't hate that at all.
And then buy back in once I think we're at a bottom.
I don't hate that at all.
So
no, gold, it serves its purpose, man.
It does.
It holds its value. Yeah, I mean, it ran up to $2,000 and then fell back down to like 15.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make a return. I want my gains parked off the grid and not in dollars. And I'm going to have bars of gold.
Dude, and it's something magical about holding a chunk of gold.
I'm going to buy P2P Bitcoin.
Okay.
Offline.
Okay.
With gold.
That's damn.
Now, my tweet still hasn't gotten 100 likes yet, so
How
I'm
do you
not going
buy
to
Bitcoin
document.
offline?
Someone who else has a Bitcoin wallet would be like, hey, do you want this gold for Bitcoin?
Mm-hmm. Just a little scooch.
Gold for Bitcoin.
Gold for Bitcoin.
Listen, it's allegedly.
That's
okay?
That's how people were swapping Bitcoin originally back in the day. It was called local bitcoins.
Dude.
And it actually shut down last year.
You know, and there's something to all these people building their own Bitcoin nodes too, like the inscription builders. They're building their own.
Yeah. Everyone should be running a Bitcoin node. Just a Bitcoin node, like you could have a computer that's like 15 years old and you could run a Bitcoin.
It takes like 500 gigabytes of storage, I think, is the only requirement.
Yeah, and you gotta have like 2 gig of RAM and then a processor. Like it's like cheap.
You can download an external hard drive and just plug that in and put it there.
Yeah.
We got to start thinking about this seriously though, because if the 100-year process plays out within a few years, we'll have a nasty good bull market. The TradFi will love it. BlackRock will buy as much as they want. And then the government will come to confiscate the pleb Bitcoin. And just like they tried to confiscate the gold that the plebs held. And it has been a thought process of mine, like, you know, what you're talking about probably needs to happen if you are staying in crypto. That's why I plan to get out completely and then probably have to figure out a new inroad to get back in on at that time. Constitution needs to evolve. The word man, it didn't mean slaves. Oh man,
Wait, who said that?
Gold Doge. I mean, I could see the evolution of Constitution if we acknowledge
trolling.
I don't know, but I think the one way where I think that they could evolve reasonably is acknowledging how we've basically automated everything online. You know, and like the digital Bill of Rights doesn't exist yet. You know, so that would be an interesting thing to see, but probably can't have nice things. So now this, I saw undervalued cryptos. All right, this is Sentiment talking about undervalued cryptos relative strength index. Majority of top market cap cryptos are in slight buy zones right now. Popular momentum oscillator, commonly used in TA, suggesting that Cardano is potentially a buy low candidate. So we're looking at this. I'm just trying to soak this in and be reasonable here. And according to this, we have Cardano coming up as the best opportunity of all these other top altcoins as far as market cap. Cardano is a very difficult situation for me here now.
Oh, what are you going to say, Drew?
You know,
I don't like where this is going.
I saw some, I mean, I know a lot of people are looking for $6. It's like watching grass grow, and like Hoskinson has appealed to my ethos so much, I almost feel like it's a cover.
Like he's a Fed asset.
Or I mean, potentially. Anyone who was on Parler during the last election cycle knows why I might be wondering this.
Yeah.
Is basically just a consolidation zone for the Feds.
Because Parler was a honeypot.
Yeah, it was a honeypot. It was like shooting fish in a barrel. If you go onto Parler, if you're a, Minnesota governor representative looking for your next victim. It was a great pick. So ADA, I mean, I could see this. This is on the year. I mean, it did have a dang good run up. It lasted juicier and longer than the XRP pump. God, Cardano is such a tough decision for me, guys, and this is why
it's gonna be a thing from the top rope.
You think so?
It'll come out of nowhere because you saw the thing with Palmer Luckey, right?
Yes, on Haskell, developing on Haskell. It's just like, it's something I should probably take a little bit more seriously. But the good news is my patience and stubbornness has created a lower entry point, should I seem to do so.
Yeah.
Now, in Cardano, I know a lot of people love it. I've been watching the ecosystem, like Hunt Token was good. I was thinking about taking a risk on Gummy on Cardano. Gummy on Cardano, maybe it's a good opportunity, but it just doesn't really seem like the squeeze. Where's regular Gummy at? Because it just seems like all the attention for these lower caps still in Ethereum and Solana.
Yeah.
Cardano, it's like the house that's been built and just waiting for people to come.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's a good environment. It works well. It's just built a little ahead of time. Here's Gummy trying to hold this line. Pretty damn important, actually, if I'm looking at this. If it breaks below 8 cents, guys, I'd expect a lot of pain. A lot of problems with Gummy's website or the crypto banter bubbles.
The banter bubbles,
Yeah,
it wasn't
lately.
loading today.
That's low-key bullish, though, because that
You-
means there's probably so many people on their servers.
That's true. They realized.
Just like the past few days.
Yeah, because it
Like,
was not pulling up at all for me the last 2 days. So
yeah, it's been
maybe
harder
I
to
have
connect.
quite a bit of Gummy actually too, because I hold Tuker, and they gave me a pretty sizable amount of Gummy tokens for holding Tuker. Still holding the Tuker too. Think that meme coin is pretty damn hilarious. Gummy, you know, I mean, you could say this is falling, but honestly, this is the meme coin casino, you guys. Tis but a scratch in the grand scheme of things. So just keep that in mind. And, you know, I get a lot of questions. I want to reiterate something that I do think is in a nasty good buying position right now.
Oh boy, this is a blast from the past.
It is, but it's still there, still working. DAG, made a little bit of a move, 11%. The order book is very light on DAG. This is a deep pick, Constellation DAG, which I'm more interested in. Jesus, Murphy, Mary Joseph.
You gotta turn off your ringtone.
I got all these cameras on my
You're
property
fired.
now.
You're fired.
You know,
Get another. You gotta get another
hold
phone.
on.
Get a Solana phone. It literally just prints money all the time.
Hate you. Unbelievable. God, I can't even.
Some people like money. Other people don't like money.
Oh God,
Going on.
I gotta
Who's
click this thing
rich?
off. So let's see where DAG is
It
right
was
now.
almost over.
Yeah.
3:00.
I'm excited though. I gotta go work out. Let's go to DAG. Let's
Yeah.
see where we're sitting right now. Still holding my bag.
Bro, if this blows
Um,
up, you're buying a tank. This
yeah.
is tank money, right?
I know. That's
Yeah.
what it's about, man. Now it's at $115 million market cap right
Oh, my
now.
God.
The all-time. This is honestly, I want to buy more. I want to buy more of this shit.
It's all time.
Right
I was in 22.
let's see.
Oh, 21.
Here. Yeah, 21. It was
Okay.
about 41 cents. It's at 4 cents right now. But the underscope of DAG and why I remain bullish on it is because of the way warfare is evolving.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of the focus for DAG is to encrypt communication between. Oh, I got to echo somehow. Somehow the focus with the Constellation DAG has molded into this larger conversation about World War III chaotically enough. And it's because F-35s speaking to drones that are on the ground, mapping out the location in front of the Air Force.
Oh, yeah.
This is all being developed, and DAG is encrypted data communications. And we talk all about the different hacks that are happening and all of this focus on cybersecurity. I think a lot of money is coming in. And Ched. I got to check out Ched as well. See where Ched is. I feel like I've been buying this. I like this one. This is Giggle Ched. Look at this.
Okay, guys, Ched's in the chat.
Yeah, Ched's in the
Give
chat.
us some Cheds.
This one, it's trying to hold on to this little spot right here. It's at a $230,000 market
Oh,
cap
my
right
goodness.
now. So we're basically trying to kickstart a lawnmower from 1950
Yep.
here.
Yep.
And if it works, we are gods. If
You
it
just gotta
doesn't work,
spray that carb starter in
That's
there
right.
and just hope to God.
that's right, baby. That's how you do it. I got a new weed whacker yesterday, and I'm completely addicted.
Is it gas powered?
No, it's lithium. I didn't
Oh,
want.
okay.
I have a gas powered already, and honestly, I'm kind of changing everything over to. I have gas powered systems to back them up
Yeah.
with, but if it's not like a lawnmower or something like that, the lithium batteries have been seeming to work.
There's lithium
Oh.
in your tap water.
There's a what? Ethereum in my tap water?
I hope so.
Lithium.
Oh,
Lithium. Oh,
Mhm.
Hell yeah,
God.
bro. Well, on that note,
Jesus.
Also, I want to say one thing before we end. I
Yeah.
think a lot of traction is moving to base right now. I've
Oh, yeah?
seen a lot of people
Yeah.
in my replies. There's a new Retardio coin on base, and I've seen just a few more meme coins pop up on base. I think some of the attention is going to go there. And Friend Tech, the Friend airdrop was kind of a shit show, but also it was fine. And people are talking about Friend Tech right now, and that's base. I think it's Social Fi Summer
Jesus.
and bullish on base at the moment.
There it is.
There you go.
We broke it here before everyone else realized it. That
There you
is
go.
lovely. Shout out to Coins Chick. Just real quick, she called me Captain Drew. Look at this. This is Coins Chick. This is from Crown Analysis. Tom Crown Analysis wrote an article about me, Nick.
What?
Yeah. Soaring
No.
high with Aerodrome, why Aero could be your ticket to the stratosphere.
There she is.
There she is. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
So cute.
Yeah.
That's the cutest thing ever.
Quite a thumbnail. She freaking called me Captain Drew. Big shout out to top-notch navigator Drew from the blockchain basement.
Oh
Felt
my
good,
god.
man.
Interesting.
That's what it's about. I was kind of interested. I'd never seen this Crown Analysis. I think this is Tom Crown is behind this.
No.
I think so, dude.
He would
Look,
never make something that good.
look at this. Look at it. You
About
go
us.
ahead. There he is.
What the fuck?
Oh, Mr.
There he
Pappy.
is.
No.
Yeah, there he is. So shout out to you guys. And you know, I mean, you can't get lucky if you're at the fair. Yeah, there's a lot of projects I look at that don't make it. There are some that make it in a big, big way. It only takes a few to really pop off to get a couple houses. So appreciate every single one of you for joining us today on the show. Hannah hanging out, holding it down.
Yeah.
Nick bringing the
It's turning the
chaos.
frogs gay.
Crypto Stevo. Is Crypto Stevo, let me know if you are still banned off
He
Twitter.
is banned
Yes.
still.
Still banned off
He's
Twitter.
in
That's a shame.
timeout. Yeah.
Indie Halo, Wicked Kid, C90FTW, Litecoin, Zachary Martin, Just Jim, and Fade and Tradfi, and Punjab. Weird sister down in the, or weird sister, apologies. But appreciate every single one of you.
Got it. The show's over.
All right, we're out of here. Goodbye.
Bye. Ooh,
Oh,
ooh, woo.
see you later, Catalina.